It's a good time to be aggro, ain't it? Let's take a look at this deck. I'm going to open this up. I'm going to get some water. I'm going to use the restroom. I'm going to get myself some good old delicious water coffee restroom break. We will return. Let us take a peek. Let us peek, shall we? Let's explain what's going on here. For any of you who have never seen the whole gist, the whole central crux, the cruxaruha of what on earth is going on in this deck of Ruho. Here's what's up. Feather, whenever you target any of your creatures with an instant or sorcery, it comes back to your hand. Whenever you target 10th District Legionnaire with a spell, put a +1/+1 counter on it and scry. Dreadhorde Arcanist, whenever you swing with him, you get to cast an instant or sorcery from your graveyard, equal to or less than its power. These little trio of cards make you go, why not put in a whole bunch of really good 1-mana cards? Oh my god, why don't we put in a whole bunch of really sick 1-mana cards? Like Reckless Rage to like blast through. God's Willing to give me protection. Can't even target me. Whoa, Sheltering Light, the 1/of for indestructibility to avoid the Shvipas. And everything else is just a little bit of value. Adanto Vanguard, very good against control because it is indestructible in and of itself. Legion Warboss, very good against control. It is a threat all by itself. Instead of going for the 3-color version, the 3-color version would run... What the heck is the name of it? It's an enchantment. Seasons of Growth, this one. Naya decks like this, there's a lot of Boros decks that splash green for Seasons of Growth. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, you scry. Whenever you cast a spell that targets a creature, draw a card. This feels like very, very sick, thick, solid, and tight for the deck, but this deck, instead of going for that, it favors running an additional 4 shocks and an additional 3 Legion Warbosses. The 3 shocks are to really help against a lot of the Rampus Bampus decks that exist. Green is just all over the place now, man. Like, there is the Bant Ramp, there's the Bant Scape Shift, there's a whole lot of elemental decks that are running the Risen Reef. Things like this are just ways to just keep pinging and keeping the other decks from swelling up and getting big. I like 2-color decks a good bit, just because they're a little more straightforward to pilot. Oh, Tickletron says, I just became a cat dad for the first time. Thought I'd share the joy. Oh my god. Oh, show me this little baby cat. Oh my god, that kitty's so small. Oh, look, he's so small. He's on the bath mat. It's very comfy. Oh. Oh, Tickletron, you've got a little baby cat. All right, what do we think about this? This actually seems acceptable because we're going to be able to get the Adanto Vanguard down right away. Depending upon what our opponent does, we'll likely shock the Foundry in, so that way we can shock the enemy. We will 1,000,000,000,000% be doing this. Many of the 2-mana creatures that a Boros Feather deck would be running have 2 health. Alright, we could very likely be Deaderoni and the Pepperoni. We sure look dead. We look super dead. I say we look dead because our opponent appears to also be a Boros Fezza deck. We don't really have any ways to deal with many of the creatures that are there. Shocks are only good against the 10th District Legionnaire on turn 2. Outside of that, it's very weak. We very obviously have a shock, so our opponent waited a turn to play the 10th District Legionnaire, which is cool. Alright, I think that the play is just to go for the beats. Going first in this matchup is like pretty ridiculously powerful, and what your hand is pretty ridiculously important. So, what are you gonna do? Blackmar14 says, gotta love September. I really wonder if September is going to be substantial winner for a lot of folks. I know Amazon is just grabbing Twitch and just shaking them. Just get people to sign up for Amazon and Twitch Prime, damn it. Hey. Dra la fotep. Saying greetings from Turkey, man. Oh. Oh my god, that was quite a sneeze. That wasn't so easy breezy of a sneezy. We're so dead. Pass. Alright, so what I would love, in theory, is a Feckless Reckless Rage, but we're not going to get it. Maybe a Feather. Oh, this stinkers so much. We're going to lose the race. I have no defense, and I must scream. Fear Dragon 64 says that attack is nothing to sneeze at, you might say. Oh! Fear Dragon. Fear Dragon. Well, I mean, we're gonna get one. That's pretty neat. But then again, a 6/6 pickup sticks is a bit rough. Rovey. How are you? Don't do it. No. Ah. Alright, it's not correctless rage. Seems bad. I don't really know the way that we're gonna win this. We just try to keep on swinging. Probably going to give this little pal some sheltering light. Van Faith says, Day 9, I have a game design question that was apparently too long for my subiversary. I'll try again in chat. Hell yeah, Van Faith. Hit me with it. It's me, your indestructible pal. Does Gird for battle actually do anything? It doesn't look like it. I like talking about game design. I like talking about games. I think games are the coolest. I'm a one-dimensional person. What can I say? Alright, I'm completely screwed, so we're going to go for it. We're going to connect 4. Oh, guess what, Belson22? Bet you weren't expecting this, huh? Boom! I bet my opponent has a shock. I bet Belson's just going to shoot me in the face. Oh, crap. Benfei says, with classic WoW coming out, I'm reminded that modern WoW has made tons of small quality of life changes over time that individually were good changes. Or let's just rephrase it as individually may have been good changes, but altogether ruin the texture and pacing of the game. How do you make sure, when you make incremental changes to your game, that you're not losing scope of everything altogether? I have quite a rants and a pants to talk about with this pupper, huh? Shock sucks a lot. Baffling End is kick-ass. Fry kills the white cards. Bring in these. Bring in the Lava Coils. What do we cut? Oh, cut. Probably Legion Warbosses. I have a lot to say about this topic, and I'm going to use as much of these minute and 20 seconds as I possibly can to touch on it. So, the end of the day, what is a game? A game is a collection of problems. It's a collection of inconveniences and obstacles and, frankly, bullshit that you have to overcome in order to achieve your goal. And for whatever reason, that just overcoming bullshit, humans find fun. The fact that, you know, like, this Lava Coil gets owned by the 10th District Guide if it has 5 or toughness or more. Damn, I have to cast this early on. This is bad to draw late, right? For whatever reason, humans just love these types of little inconveniences and problems and stuff like that. And what's really interesting is, so the conclusion from this sort of statement that you actually just kind of have to take as an objective truth, right? If you take a lot of games and remove all of the decision making, all of the obstacles, and make it really straightforward and easy, people get bored. And there's substantial evidence to indicate that this happens. It's like fascinatingly counterintuitive. Yeah! Sick fucking tight! Still running low on instants and sorceries, but that's fine. So the conclusion that we would make is, oh, well, if you're making a game... Oh my god, I played the wrong land! So the conclusion that you would make is, if you are making a game, you must leave in a whole bunch of things that make the game inconvenient, that make the game stay full of obstacles and problems and whatnot, okay? You must do it. My opponent plays Feather. We also have an answer for that, too. Fuck. This sucks that we have to do this, but, you know, whatever. But what's interesting is that removing problems is how traditional product design does work. This phone, it's too heavy and my fingers get tired holding it all day. Oh, well, we the designers of the phone, we gotta figure out a way to make it lighter. Oh, when my finger drags across the screen, it keeps not registering. Okay, maybe there's something wrong with the sensors that we're using. Maybe we need to change the sensors and all this stuff. Well, I guess I play all of my nerds. Adanto Vanguard, let's go. I'll miss you, Feather. If only I'd had a God's willing. By God, I may have been willing. You know, maybe I should just change the way I play this. Anyways. So there's this thing that happens with traditional product design, which is remove as many problems as humanly possible, which is the exact polar opposite of what you want to do with games, which is to keep a very specific set of problems there while removing a very specific set of problems. Because you don't want to piss off your player. You want to get them to feel challenged. And it's a very subtle and nuanced and difficult thing. This is why making games is hard. And why they're, you know, just have fucking countless games that are just like, oh, they're all perfect. Woohoo. I did it. I figured it out. Boom. Another Reckless Rage following it up. You got it, friendo. But this Reckless Rage is also going to kill this, huh? Good job. Really good. Super great job. So we're at 13, and our opponent technically is also at 13. We're behind in this little battle. I'm just going to wait a turn. Then, Faith, I'm going to come back to what you're saying. Oh my god, we are so screwed unless we draw Feather exactly. Yeah! Alright, yeah! Here I go. Yeah! Do you wish to pay again? So now I can't attack. I'm just gonna concede. I think we're dead. Okay, so the whole point of everything I just said is the following. The whole point of everything I just said is that in games, you want to keep some problems in there, get rid of others. In traditional design, traditional product creation, you want to be eliminating lots and lots and lots of problems and adding on more and more and more awesomeness or features. And I think you can wind up, and I think that it's really, really important to very deliberately state, here are the things that we keep and why, and here's the things that we don't keep and why in a game. You sort of... it's about sort of picking your battles. Like, for instance, if you take something like Overwatch. Overwatch is one of the most mechanicless games that I have seen in a long time. It has, like, almost nothing going on the map. All the complexity is on the heroes. All the complexity is on the heroes. And that's just a decision. That's a choice that you have to make. So if someone said something like, we need to make these heroes simpler, we need to remove, okay, let's just remove reloading. We don't want to reload because that's a little bit too obnoxious, right? It's a nice quality of life. You should not have to worry about that. You know, you'd want to have a game director just be like, whoa, holy shit, don't do that. Don't do that, man. And I feel like Overwatch is a really good example because there's so few systems in that game. It's, again, one of the systemless, mechanicless games out there. It's like a very focused game. It's only about heroes. Oh my god. That intuitively feels like it violates. Oh, you'd be taking away such a huge part of the game because there's just not that much of the game. But when you start to get something like World of Warcraft that has so many elements and places and creatures with different mechanics, and there's just like a shitload more abilities that you can and can't have at varying times in the game, and so on and so forth. Bo3 says, I love how much Sean doesn't care for Overwatch. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'm literally praising the focus of Overwatch. What are you talking about, Pywodwagon? We're not calling it a bad game for being systemless. We're calling it a focused game. Fuck, man. Do I want to play 10th District Legionnaire now? I actually think I do. I'm going to begin to commence the bonks. Don't conflate the statement that it is very focused as being that Sean thinks is really bad. Okay. Alright, look at me. Chock full of feathers over here. But when I'm talking about, I'm coming back to the question about, like, removing small things. When you have a game that has lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of systems, sometimes it can be a little bit vague and a little bit unclear as to what specifically is how the heck do I want to do this? I think I'm just gonna unload like this guy, like here. Just gonna start trying to stack up on God's willings. This is part of the reason why Shocks and Reckless Rages are in there. Alright, let's not get distracted. Pywodwagon, your comment actually makes a lot of sense to me, your follow-up. But I'm gonna stay super focused on this question about concerns with WoW design and, like, you know, small changes versus big changes and how that might actually pan out and so on. Also, I completely missed a scry because I was talking, but that's fine. That's fine because this is busted. Okay, so I do like this, and then this guy spawns. I should have Reckless Raged this, man. Fuck. It's fine. I'll just do it at the start of the turn. So when you have a game that has just like lots and lots and lots and lots of systems, like WoW, you can start making little incremental changes, little incremental improvements that feel good, that feel right. I actually feel like they are improving the game. Don't control it. If you do control, this is so unfair. And like you're suggesting, any one of those being changed could be fine. Any one of those changes could be completely and totally fine. But taken collectively, obviously, is not so fine. Whoosh. And protection from, that's a black creature. I don't want that. I just want more spells. And I do think that it is really a lot. There's two things that I think really contribute to this. One is the lack of super clear, deliberate statementage.
Your lifeblood is sweeter than wine.
How unlucky for me to have two of those. Yeah. One of these is just not having been able to make the explicit statement about here is the generalized feeling that we do want, and here, by God, are the systems that frickin' contribute to it. This is very easy to happen when a project grows in scope because there's different things that different players like. Maybe some people really like the grind. Maybe some people really hate the grind, but they love the social experience. The director has to be able to state, here's the primary thing that we focus on as a game. And here are the systems that support those that are sacred, that we want to make sure that we can contribute to. So I think that some of it is just about being deliberate, because there's nothing wrong with making a really social game that's not very grindy, and there's nothing wrong with making a really grindy game. There's nothing wrong with either of those. It is about the deliberateness and about the choice. Adanto Vanguard, by and large, stinks here. Baffling End is exceptional. Lava Coil is exceptional. Cut one of these. Do I want anything else? No. Maybe one fry is good. I just really don't think we need a Legion Warboss. No, you know what? I think Legion Warboss is super tight. I like this card. But the second thing, the second really huge, really big reason that I've been investigating a lot over the last 3 years is the shift to agile development processes, I think, can cause long-term damage to healthy game development. For any of you who don't know, the way that a lot of game... What? I'm keeping this because this hand is hilarious. Way long ago, the way that making a game worked, and even sometimes still today, someone goes, here's the game we should make. They get together, spend 2 to 3 weeks planning out the game, and then they're done. That's it. This is what the game is. That's it. They figured out the game. And they just make it. And they never look back. They never change anything. This, by God, this is the way it is. This is actually so funny, man. And, you know, even software companies used to kind of work like that. Like, all right, we're just going to throw a big plan over the wall, and by God, that's what we're going to build. And people started to figure out, you know what, maybe this is not actually the best way to make software. So this whole idea of, like, Agile or whatever other type of development process people are getting all gung-ho about, the whole notion of it was you come up with kind of a loose long-term plan, right? Loose compared to every day of every week is listed out for a year. And then what you do is you do like a 2-week-long rigid plan. So you're always able to work for 2 weeks and then adjust a little bit, and work for 2 weeks and adjust a little bit, and work for 2 weeks and adjust a little bit, and so on and so forth. Well, that sucks. And, you know, intuitively, this makes a lot of sense. You're both making progress on the things that you wish to make progress on. But you're not sort of locking yourself in and screwing yourself over. And the problem is, kind of sucks a lot. Oh, that's right, because this gets lifelink. Okay, yeah, this was kind of useless, but whatever. ET's fine. Oh, interesting. The problem when it comes to, like, a lot of game stuff is that... Damn, that's good. Alright, so we're just gonna chill. Problem when this comes to a lot of game stuff is that coming up with a really clear vision for like a whole game often is not a let's chip away at it a little bit at a time. Often it's like you need like 10 systems done and then they all like lean against each other in a really nice way. A lot of times you need like a lot of different elements and systems sorted together. Ah, farts. Alright, we're looking pretty dead against Bob the Builder. Maybe we can just hit our absolute nut draw, the super sweet dope-ass Legion Warboy. Or Feather. Feather would be super sick to have them get back together. Oh, we're so fucked. Don't make him a 5/5. No! Alright, I'm conceding. Yeah, so if you're making like tiny little change to your game, tiny little change to your game, tiny little change to your game, like often, I mean, almost no solid game that I've ever heard about its development process started with a slightly formed idea and inched their way into a really complex, awesome idea. It often needs to be like, okay, we're here. Let's actually really try to figure out what a thing that's kind of far away, that's actually a really good, that's like well thought out, and like journey to there. It can often take some time to get to a good, solid vision. Let alone actually develop towards like a final product. So in other words, I sort of feel like unless you have a really clear vision of what the game should be starting really early on, it's really dangerous to do this like inchy process because, you know, I think I've drawn this before, like if you're starting here and here's your vision, your final vision here, if you're like, ooh, little work, right? If you're like vaguely working in the direction of your vision, cool, you might get thrown off track every now and again, but that you eventually get there. But if you don't have a vision that's really clear, you do a little work, you know, you wind up just kind of spinning your wheels. And at the end of every 2-week sprint, everyone feels like they did something great. They feel like they got something done and they made progress. But you're making progress in different directions all over the place. So I mean, I haven't explained everything to nearly the level of clarity that I would be comfortable with, because I'm trying to win the damn video game. But the basic statement I'll make is that I think that agile development processes have done a lot to inch games in various directions. And I think I want to... I think I just want to shock this. Have done a lot to make games that have tons of small little tiny changes over time, and can often wind up sort of losing forest for the trees. Double white, huh? I do have to be pretty careful with when I play Feather down. If Bob the Builder plays no land this turn, that's pretty strong for us. Nice. Well, that's the best possible draw. Hooray! Beerman answers, as a AAA graphics programmer, the idea of doing a vertical slice is absurd. If you have the slice, the game's already done. Yeah, I mean, like... You're sort of hitting the nail on the head. I think I do not want to run the risk of God's willinging and having something occur in response, so I'm just going to begin to do some beating them down. Beating them down, down, into the ground. Yeah, vertical slices like don't even make sense to me in the modern game context. For any of you who don't know, vertical slice was the idea of, here is a complete, small, tiny instance of the game with all the mechanics in it. So let's say that we're making... actually, Uncharted is a really good example of this. Hey, our game is going to have waist-high cover, puzzles, some really nice action, and a cool story. So what do? You make, like, 5 minutes of the game with cool gunplay, some interesting terrain, so that way, you know, the investor can get a sense of what the art looks like, and then you go, okay, the game is this, but instead of 5 minutes long, it's 8 hours long. Why does that make sense for that game? Well, it's fucking hard to make 5 minutes of content in Uncharted. I mean, you have environment artists that just make this enormous, beautiful tunnel that with like ruins on the outside, and the player's like, la la la, just marches past 3 weeks of 10 people's work in 8 seconds, right? Just like fucking blast through. So the idea of saying, here's the vertical, here's all the gameplay and the look, and then you just bang out that on repeat for 3 years, that makes sense. Magic the Gathering as a vertical slice? It doesn't even really make a lot of sense, because 90% of the problem is how do you make a good card game? Oh shit, I did mulligan, didn't I? My god, I've mulliganed, have I not? This guy gets played first because he's a sturdier dude. Again, I mean, like, 90% of it, of a lot of games, like, take Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike is actually a beautiful example of this. Counter-Strike is a game in which... Charge! We're not going to do Defiant Strike on our 10th District Guide, because we'd probably just get 2 for 1. Like, Counter-Strike, take Dust 2 and Counter-Strike. God, I'm so sick. Dust 2 and Counter-Strike just is hardly any work to make that. It is extremely little work to make that.
I am not going to sit this one out.
The hard part is figuring out the rules for how the spray patterns work. And nice, tight, sick. That's the hard part. And if you're like, give me a vertical slice of Counter-Strike, The only way to give a vertical slice of Counter-Strike would be to give somebody fucking Counter-Strike. Like... And there's like, oh, there's technically ways you can show vertical slice. You can technically, like, if you were doing a vertical slice of Dota, you know, you would just have 10 heroes, and you'd say, we're going to make more heroes. But it doesn't even make sense to say, I'm pretty sure this would work with 150 some odd heroes. It doesn't even really make sense to say that. Unless I am going to Defiant Strike here, like 1,000,000%. Unless you've sort of already... Oh, so sick. Unless you sort of already figured that shit out. Also, it's very possible that we can just get bonkeronied here, but given the fact that we see an elite guard mage, this indicates to me that this is not an Esper control, this is an Esper tempo deck. Esper control would not run creatures like this. It would instead favor running more removal spells. So there's generally not a good way to remove this unless there's a second Tyrant Scorn, which is possible. But anyways, so, okay, fucking, you got me. You did it. That's okay, we're still gonna keep bonking into Hailfire. 51-50. Thermody says command the Dreadhorde, for sure. Yeah, I mean, that's a possibility, but we have a pretty strong... Ooh. Actually, let's Defiant Strike first. Yeehaw! Alright. Oh, yeah, submit one. Mm-hmm. Alright, my opponent fucked up. The point of me saying all this is that, like, there's a number of practices that I think exist in, No! Like this in game dev, that just, like, I feel it's doesn't quite plug in super correctly. You know, I was even joking about this the other day. Of, like, Heroes of Might and Magic has so much content in it. Like, that game was made in, like, a year. And it's just so much shit in there. Gotcha. It's ridiculous how much stuff is there. Oh! And it's equally hilarious just how system light and content light tons of things are. Oh, this is such an insanely good draw. Alright, I'm coming for you, baby. Boom. Dude, if I just get like a Reckless Rage, I'm just gonna nuke that elite Sky Pal right out of the sky. Who runs this many Tyrant Scorns? I'm actually a bit confused as to what this deck is actually looking like from Hailfire. I mean, there's 3 Tyrant Scorns, and a Dovin's Veto, and a Bolas' Citadel. What? So maybe this is a... like, really, really greedy Hero of Precinct 1 deck?
Stand by and watch. That's more like it.
I mean, we're certainly dead, but this is just an odd deck. Like, really weird. Yeah. All right, let's head to sideboarding. Where does Magic fall in the system light, system heavy scale? Extremely system heavy. Shitloads of systems. Alright. How do we kill? Alright, so we're probably going to want the Fry in there. Probably going to want the Gideon. Gird for battle doesn't seem the most important. Shock. We probably don't really need these shocks. Gideon. Come on in. Oh. Do I want the Baffling End? I don't think I need that many removals. I actually don't think I want the Legion Warboss. I think it just gets too blocked. I think this is much stronger because we are going to be on the beats. Maybe a pair of Lava Coils. Makes sense. Humdy bumdy boo. Oh, this is such a good draw. Oh yeah. Sleep Tone says, "Hey man, you're awesome. Please continue being awesome." Oh, Sleep Tone. Oh, thanks, Sleep Tone. Oh man. Oh jeez. Oh wow. Thanks, man. No. We're so screwed. Yeah! That's a good one. Here I come. Bam! Alright. My plan is for the Dreadhorde Arcanist to deal 20 points of damage. Surprise, motherfucker. No. I think I have to keep this boy alive because tis the only hope I have. Why not? Let's make me so fully swole up. 3 damage. Alright. Goodbye. Goodbye, my friend. Oh my god, losing our feather. And I'll never get him back. Together. Really? Really, Boros the Citadel? I was gonna say we saw nothing on turn 5. Oh, this be bad. I actually really don't get this deck. Like, there's certainly enough room. Yes! There's certainly enough room for, like, a, 1 Boros the Citadel, 1 Command the Dreadhorde. Like, I mean, that's like, pretty reasonable. Like, oh, hey, we're all going to be generally a little greedy. No, I probably need something, like, just incredibly juicy. Like, I mean, I really think there's nothing wrong with running just 2 of those, but I don't understand how this opponent had room for triple Tyrant Scorn and Legion's End in the main deck, and also all the other things that they want to have. I don't actually know where all these things are coming from. Oh my god, Venfaith. Hey man, thanks for those 5 giftos. Oh shit. Venfaith, we're having a hard time. Alright. Go me. Hopefully Hailfire accidentally blows himself up. Yeah, are there 80 cards in here? Is that how this is happening?
Sorry I'm late.
Ain't no lie. Teferi, bye.
Hurry.
Hurry! No creatures? Well, I mean, we already saw Hero of Precinct 1 and Elite Guard Mage. Like, I just really don't understand how this dude has so many things. Yeehaw! Shoot this and get that. Yeah, get him. Bam! Boom!
I'm known for my excellent timing.
Alright, I'm gonna click on this. Oh, rats. Oh boy, does it feel bad when you run out of creatures. Oh, God. God, I missed Chandra the Awakened Inferno. Oh. Oh my God, Esper's just toasting us. Oh, get me out of this game. Alright, we have not had a good run with Esper Feather. Oh, Hailfire, fuck. No, my gold 2 rank. I mean, we're going up. You know, it's actually weird to me. We're gaining rank today. We're like, I think we actually started at like gold 4 no pips, and now we're at gold 2 no pips. So we've won 6 more than we've lost. Is that right? But I feel like I'm losing most of the time. Maybe I'm crazy. I feel like I'm getting my damn ass kicked. Oh my God, I find that way funnier than I should find that. Yeah, dude, why not? Just that southern way of talking. I'm from Kansas, where southern accents aren't crazy strong all around, but good amount of people use this accent good amount of the time. Start to learn facts about southern accents. Like, people don't use... Okay, here's the thing. People do not use adverbs in Kansas. They don't use adverbs. They don't say, oh, it was an incredibly delicious meal you cooked. I was absolutely amazing. Instead, what you do with a southern accent is you just say the adjective for a long time. Oh, this pizza was good. Oh, it was good. This was delicious, right? You say it for a long time. 10th District Anger Bear. Get in there. Like you just don't care. Our last game was bad. Oh, it was so bad. Alright, I'm going in. Commence attacking. Legion Warpal of mine. Da-la-la. Tyrant Scorn! I gotta cast it down, man. What a loser. What a loser. An Esper deck. You hear how aggressively I'm trying to collect? Ow, Henry is ugly! It's fucking weird. Alright. Oh, this is clever. Fill up the bin. You got it, my friendo. Ah, yes. Gird for battle. This is so risky. I can't even believe it. This is so crazy risky. No. Attack! You go back to the Midwest, people keep telling you to have a good one. No one says this in California. In California, people always say yes 3 times. Well, that was a good one to get, wasn't it? Always say yes 3 times. Yeah. Talk to like 3-year-olds. Do you want a snack? Yeah. Like, no, that does not happen in the Midwest. Do you want a snack? Yes. I do. It looks good. Alright, here's how we make use of shocks. Boom! What's the spell? It's a black spell? Yeah. No. Yeah. Right. Why do people in California say things 3 times? What the fuck is going on? Alright, I'm doing this. Gird. Swell me up. Yeah. For sure. That's another real California thing. Yeah, for sure. What? Gotta be kidding the shit out of me. Oh, we got Feather. And nothing to protect him with. For sure. Yeah, for sure. Do you want to hang out on Wednesday? Yeah, for sure. What? It's so weird. Why not? Yes. For sure. Oh, for sure. Oh my fuck. I'm gonna lose my Rackless Ragu. Yes, put your command the Dreadhordes into the bin. It is me, Feather. For sure. Yeah, for sure. Does he hate you? Oh, for sure. I say for sure sometimes. And every time I say it, I'm just like, fuck, I did it again, didn't I? I hate it. I hate saying for sure. I mean, I say it sometimes, but I do not want to say it. Let's be clear about one thing, yeah? This game is going to take forever and is going to eat my soul. Janice says, I'm suddenly so self-conscious about the way I speak. Well, the thing is that when you sit alone in a room yelling at a webcam for multiple hours at a time, it's like one of the main things you think about all day. You're like, how am I saying shit? For sure, yeah, for sure. Don't need shocks. Technically don't need reckless rages. Gideon. Fry. It feels so funny saying that. Gideon, welcome. Fry, welcome. Sure. Yeah. Sure. For sure. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Sure. J-Lock says, people that repeat sentences over and over drive me insane. Dude, I got a friend who just, like, repeats shit so much. When she finds something funny, she just keeps repeating it to me. It's great. Anyone else would drive me insane. Venface says, I do that, I can't help it. Well, I mean, if you're enjoying something, you, like, just keep bringing it up, man. Why not? Why not, man? You may only enjoy things once, and then it must die. Cool. Yeah, for sure. Sure. Yeah. Cool. Fuck. Say it once. Say it once, California. It's insane, man. People in California behave insanely. Like, there's a sort of painful lesson. But, you know, it's a fine lesson. It's not even a lesson. It's just like a fact. Look, let me just... Can I just talk? I just want to talk for a second. When I moved to California, I discovered that people in Los Angeles don't talk to each other. They don't talk to each other. So, for instance, I would be at, say, a gas station, and someone would be next to me, and so I would begin to talk to them, and they would say things like, I don't have any money for you, man. And that's like a weird thing for a human to say to another human when neither human is asking for any money. Oh my god, we're just getting murdered. Alright, we won. Can't beat this, can you? This one card's gonna take a big dump on your hopes and your dreams. It's like college tuition, the card. That's right, I'm invulnerable. Bam. Yeah. Sure. Cool. I have so much health to go around. I cannot be stopped. You think I'll run out of health one day, don't you? Technically, you're correct, but do I give a damn? No, I do not. Aha! I found the counter to you, Mars Floyd. It's all of my health. Alright. Bonking in. Now watch this. It's gonna be one more removal. Oh, are you gonna tuck?
I won't hide from the world any longer.
Part of me wants to just pay this out of spite, you know?
For round 2. I'm not ready for this.
I will return! Ah! Get out of there, man. Luck Goose is Bronze Ager. Yeah, we're real good here, man. Oh my god. Oh. What? You've got to be kidding me. This is the play that I'm doomed to lose to? Oh, this sucks ass. Like, so bad this sucks. This just sucks so badly. We're, like, every game, we're going to be up against an Esper deck every time I queue up with Feather. Man, I hate this deck. Why don't you cast me down now, Mars? Why? What is this coward doing sitting back, huh? Yeah, I'll pay the life. Surprise! Oh, give me anything good, man. Die, Narset. Ha ha!
I'll have much to learn.
Alright, my opponent has lethal. Alright, I feel like I should have lost so many more games than we are losing. I mean, I feel like I haven't even won with this deck yet. Maybe we won, and it was so clean and so easy. Alright, this is what we've been waiting for this whole time. Look at this. We've done it. Oh my god. Oh, an Adanto Vanguard. Here it is. What's a good counter for Esper? Alt F4. Oh, never mind Swan. I like to think it's a positive attitude and a good draw. Alright, we're up against some jank. Here I come. You explain your logic on the last block. We were so unbelievably, stupendously screwed that our opponent has a cast down in hand. Our opponent has a Legion Warboss, a 1-1, and a 1-1, and a Narset. Now, what we could do is we could technically just take the 1 damage, bring us from 7 to 5, because there's 2 dudes, and we're just letting 1 through. So we could go from 7 to 5, at which point there is essentially guaranteed lethal the following turn, because it would be then Legion Warboss, with 2 1-1s, and then a third 1-1 that gets generated by the Legion Warboss, So if I draw a spell, unless it is a specifically removal spell, I only have one blocker. My opponent just swings in with a bunch of shit, kills me. So if I do the block the way that I did, and then we draw a useful spell, the same spell that we'd be trying to do in the other situation, we have some hope. But I mean, we're still pretty much fucked. Well, what was my opponent? I have no idea what my opponent was. Great. Glue Hefner says, good morning, day 9. Good morning, Glue. Sure, why not? Heck yeah, man. I think this is okay. When you're stuck between a rock and you're completely screwed and you're dead. Might want to try to choose the path that is causing you to be slightly less dead. I mean, the real big problem is there's a cast down there, man. I wanted to cast the thing that would let me scry on my guy, so I wanted to put my opponent into a position where I would get to... Oh, God, no! No! I want to put my guy into a position where he could at least do a little bit of meritful action. Die, die. Look at that. Starting his turn off the right way. Oh my god, Jolteon says, hope everyone's having a good day. I'm in a good mood despite the fact that I still feel like I've been losing a lot of games. I mean, it is false that I have been losing a lot of games, but I still feel like I've been losing a lot of games. I shoot this guy here, and then I wait till upkeep. Depending upon who this targets. Woo. Yeehaw. Alright, here I go. Getting in for another damage. This. Decline. Glue Hefner says, you ever take the math GRE? I'm in the studying process for it, and it's truly an unreasonable test. Yeah, I took the math GRE. What? What is this doing here? Is my deck nothing but Reckless Rages? Is that what this entire... Yeah, no, I'll hang on to that one. Alright, so I do like this and like this, right? Bing, bong. And then what I do is I swing. And then I pick this shock and I use this shock to shoot this guy. And like, that's pretty cool. I'll comfortably admit I thought that this was a different card. That's fine. I'll just kill everything. Boom. What? A Midnight Reaper? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Alright, this guy's all we got. Attack! Get him! Get him, boys! Oh shit, we are... Holy fucking moly. As in W-H-O-L-L. Alright, I look forward to drawing one of my creatures. We have all the Reckless Rages there. Maybe I suck at this deck, but I have felt so flimsy, weak, flaccid, bad. Everything I do just makes me sad. Alright, we're at 9. Oh my god. Alright, I now know what and who my opponent is. Alright, sick. Get out of here. There it is. Alright, we're probably gonna play one more best of 3, maybe 2 more best of 3s. And then, you know, I might play a good old-fashioned Esper hero. Alright, get me out of this game. Yeah, no, the GREs are frankly like way easier than the SATs, man. Well, I think it's like the English is substantially, or the math is substantially easier on the GREs than the SATs, and then the English one's a wee bit harder. Alright, what do I think about my opponent? I'm thinking I'm going to want to exile stuff. Yeah, that'll show him. Yeah, so maybe I actually just get rid of all of these. Like put in the lava coils. Maybe I put in the lava ones. Whoever says sorry, I didn't mean to turn this into a GRE discussion chat. Man, hell no, you're doing great. I'm going to put in this. It's an incorrect choice, but whatever. Happy to talk about it. Hell, I'm the one that's bringing it up, man. No! Okay. All right. I guess we just send a Dreadhorde back. This is kind of nice. I'm going to play the Dreadhorde guy first because it's a little more difficult to kill him. I want this fellow out when he's bigger, stronger, thicker, and swoller. Alright, you got it. No problem. This on him. Yeah. No. Alright, we're doing it. We're winning. This is an unlosable situation. Shoot. Buff. Bing. No. We can't lose this. We're far, far too thick. Dude, watch this. This is going to be great. We're going to gird on this and this, yeah? Boom. Dreadhorde Arcanist. I don't need more creatures. Got nothing but. Put this in. Gird for battle. Look at that. This one, back on him. You want to scry again? Yeah. Is that any good? Yes, actually, yes. That is good. Our opponent is in a tricky pickle. Alright, back to square one. Are we going to play this till we lose, which shouldn't be very long at all. Play. Oh yeah. Oh, we're doing it. This is the win. This is the big W, man. I'm mono red. I'm mono red. Oh shit, we're against mono red. Boom! Bam! Surprise! I'm not mono red. Get tricked. Olive eye ramps. Oh, Brinstar! What a pleasure to see you, Brinstar. What a pleasure, a delight to see you this night. Ow. Ooh. Ah. Brinstar just gifted 10, and there's a bunch of people here who just absorbed Brinstars, 10 gifties. It is September, which means that subscriptions are half off, as I'm slowly learning. No! Oh! Is that it? Oh, God. That actually makes me feel less good. Bam. No! What deck is this? Maybe he's just trying to compare those things. This stage is so lit. This is actually really nice. This is going to be a little tricky for our friend. Olive Eye Ramps. Alright, here we go. Boom. No. Dude, this Adanto Vanguard has way too much pressure on him, let me tell you. I, like, worry about this Adanto Vanguard, pal.
I'm late to meditation anyway.
Late to meditation. See, this turned out grandly. Oh my God, what a... What the absolute nuts this is. Oh, man. We're starting to see some progress coming, man. Opponent down to 9. We can start doing some shocking maneuvers here. We can swing and shock, swing and shock. Yeah. Doesn't matter to me. It's already too late. That guy's gonna get up blown. Excellent. This shock. That one on this boy. In the head. Here come the bing bongs. Here it is. Bam, boom. No problem. Easy peasy. This guy might try to eliminate my threats. I don't think it's gonna happen. I can't do anything with this interface. Okay. I wish to scry. Yeah! Hey! I can't believe we won with this absolute garbagely piloted deck. I think our Legion Warboss might actually be legitimate. Put in some boofing ends. I think this is good. I think this is better. Get some lifelonk in there. Ah! Yeah, Adanto won the game single-handedly and immediately got cut. That's how it works in Shantown. He's been replaced by removal. What? Bone Nuts says, "Hey Day9, what temperature is your ideal water?" I like water with an ice cube or two in it. Just an ice cube or two. A cube or tuber. Oh wait, I don't have any untapped land, man. I'm just gonna get one right on the tippy top. Mind Swan says, piping hot. Oh, nothing gets me as excited to drink as a piping hot glass of water. I don't give a damn even about this circumstance, man. If I just had a Shockaroo in hand, I would have heard Aroni the enemy. Enemy hoo-ha. It's my ideal color of blue. I I like Cerulean. Don't be a foolian. Support Cerulean. I like a Cerulean blue. It's like a dark, dark blue, almost black. It's so good. Hey, sweetheart. How's it going? Sheriff's been sort of flipping herself over, keeping both sides in the sun nice golden brown. Hello. Draw a card. What? I was just here. All right. All right. Ouch. Wow, that's it? Oh my god, that's so thick. All right, here we go. Check this out. Feather. Right, yeah? Yeah? Can't handle it, can ya? Here it comes. Gird for battle. Boom, there it is. Submit. I'm out of Lava Coil range. How sick is that? Air Daddy, happy 38th anniversary. Says 38 years ain't bad. It's not bad at all. In fact, I dare say, it's good. It's good. Welcome back, Gird. Well, everything could suck a lot. Yeah. And it did. Wowie owie. Defiant draw. Doesn't help. Alright, we must keep up the illusion. Yeah, I think everything's fine. I maybe should have chucked it back with the mana base we had. No. No. I'm keeping it, man. This can't go wrong. There's no way I'm not going to draw a land here. No way. None. And all I need is that one land. Just the one. Oh my god, fuck. Ah! I hate this deck so much. I hate it. I've never wanted to play a deck less than Esper Feather, which is not something that exists. Oh, you bastard. Okay, that'll do. Esper Feather, you like that? Esper Feather, that's a pretty good deck. Viashino Pupumancer. Guess what? Chicken butt. I shoot you, I shoot me too. In response, I shock you. In response to your response, IDGAF. having a hard time. It's okay. Here I am. A little too late. Hey. Get me out of here. Garbage. Alright, well the game stopped. Are you happy? Are you happy? Alright. I hope this is one of those red decks that doesn't have any burn in them. Yeah. Fucking hate this guy. Getting rid of it. Where's my good old-fashioned Esper Tempo? Woohoo! No attack. Yeah. Do I want Esper Tempo or do I want Esper Control? What do I want? What do I want? Let's do Esper Control. Let's restart this client. I love seeing this sun on my face because it means Sheriff is cooking her booty. She puts her butt into the sun and keeps her head out. And she sits there. She cooks the butt. It's a very good cat. Whew. Whew. Maybe a pretty standard control list is what we're in the mood for. Maybe that's what we're in the mood for. Pretty standard looking control list.